before I leave. Remind me.
Destructor dog.
She is. This is such a pretty song. Alright. Guys. Alright, where are we at? Good morning, Brandy. I think we're on Exodus 23 through 24. If I'm not mistaken, that's where we're at. Good morning, girlie. How are you? Morning, Alan. Ready?
Yeah.
Exodus. What did I say?
Chapter 25.
No, we're not reading the audio Bible. Are we on 25? Yes, sir, Alan. Welcome in, sir. I'm glad you're here.
25.
Okay, hold on. Let me turn this to something different. Alright, let's see. Good morning. Alright, we got music going. Good morning, Shadow Bloomer. Welcome in. Alright, so we are in Exodus 25 this morning, guys. So anybody who wants to follow along, we're in Exodus 25. He'll be reading the scripture. I'm going to read the Bible study breakdown part of it. The first one is 25:9, so.
25:9?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir, I am.
Offerings for the tabernacle. I think this is part the
Good morning, guys.
morning part.
Okay, good.
The Lord said to Moses, "Tell the people of Israel to bring me their sacred offerings. Accept the contributions from all those whose hearts are moved."
We'll take the contributions from your heart. I need a valve, please.
A-E-I or
I said a vowel, not a valve.
You just said that backwards, honey.
Oh, whatever. Just read it. I was just trying to be funny, and you just made it worse.
No, I didn't.
Don't pat me. Stop. Alan, come handle your husband.
Be careful,
Okay,
you gotta
go.
break my chair.
Alright, moving on.
Alright. Accept the contributions from all those hearts.
Oh, we don't have the mic on. They probably can't hear us. Well, but, hold on, guys. The cord.
Is it? I don't know if it is.
The dog is laying on it.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. I just realized I didn't have the mic in. I apologize. This probably makes it hard to hear us. That's good. Probably not as good as you can hear us once we get this in, though. This is not the right.
That's USB-C. That's your power cable.
That's right. Never mind. No, this is it.
You're right.
Now,
Can
go
you
ahead.
hear us much better now?
Just read and stop being weird.
I'm not being weird. I'm being showy.
Weird. Alright. We don't have that much time to be joking around, so read.
Here is a list of sacred offerings you may accept from them. gold, silver, and bronze, purple, blue, purple, and scarlet thread, fine linen and goat hair for cloth, tanned ram skins and fine goat skin leather, acacia wood, olive oil for lamps, spices for anointing oil, and the fragrant incense, onyx stones and other gemstones to be set in the ephod and priest's chest piece. Have the people of Israel build me a holy sanctuary so I can live among them. You must build this tabernacle and its furnishings exactly according to the pattern I will show you.
Okay. Where at?
16.
You were supposed to stop at 9.
9.
Sir.
I stopped at 10. That's where I stopped.
Okay, build this tabernacle, not temple. Build this tabernacle. Oh yeah, guys, I got a new handy dandy tool. So I can actually read the Bible because I'm getting old. Okay.
She's not getting old.
I am too. I just have a hard time reading. Okay, so... Oh, I don't know if this is going to work either. God gives specific instructions for making and setting up... Nope. And setting up the tabernacle, the portable house of God and place of worship. The historical, spiritual, symbolic, and prophetic significance of the tabernacle is based on what the Bible says about it. The tabernacle was a holy sanctuary, a place for God to meet with his people in a special way. God's visible glory was over the tabernacle day and night. When God's glory moved, Israel had to move. This is how God showed them when and where in the desert. It was a tabernacle of the covenant because it contained the 10 Commandments, which served as a constant reminder of God's holiness and his requirements. Our relationship to God can never be separated from our obedience to his laws and guidelines. Look, just because you're a good person doesn't mean that you're going to go to heaven. Y'all, we keep talking about this. It was the place where God provided forgiveness of sins through a blood sacrifice. In this way, it pointed to the ultimate sacrifice of Christ on the cross. The big difference is that Jesus's perfect sacrifice provided complete forgiveness for sins once and for all. His sacrifice made a forgiveness available to anyone who would receive his sacrifice and entrust their lives to him. It pointed to heaven where Christ, our eternal high priest, lives. He forever will be our advocate, supporter. He is always offering up effective prayers for us. Goodness. It was a prophecy that pointed toward God's final stage of restoring his relationship with people. At the end of time, there will be a newer heaven and new earth. At that time, God's home is now among his people. He will live with them, and they will be his people. God himself will be with them. So, at 35, Moses began to give the people their official and specific assignments relating to all God's instructions for building the tabernacle and all its furnishings. They begin by receiving a free will or voluntary offering. Then Moses starts to assign tasks to various individuals. God wants his people to be involved in his purposes. That's like serving at the church, right? Welcome in, guys. All right, next one, 25:10.
Okay. Plans for the Ark of the Covenant. Have the people make an ark of acacia wood, sacred chest, 45 inches long, 27 inches wide, and 27 inches deep.
So the ark was a chest, and it contained the commandments, a jar of manna, and Aaron's staff. It had a lid called the Place of Atonement. Both ends of the ark cover had a carved winged cherub, whatever.
You're right.
The little, never mind. The ark was placed in the innermost part of the tabernacle called the Most Holy Place. The Most Holy Place represented God's throne. Once a year on the Day of Atonement, the high priest entered the Most Holy Place to sprinkle blood on the atonement cover. This ritual was meant to atone or make amends for sins that were willfully and intentionally committed during the previous year. Oh, that makes way more sense now. Okay, go ahead. 16 is the next one I need to stop at. Good morning, guys. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here.
Overlay it inside and outside with pure gold, and run a molding of gold all around it. Cast 4 gold rings and attach them to its 4 feet, 2 rings on each side. Make poles of acacia wood and overlay them with gold. Insert the poles into the rings at the sides of the ark to carry it. These carrying poles must stay inside the rings, never remove them. When the ark is finished, place it inside of it stone tablets inscribed with the terms of the covenant which I will give you.
Me?
Yep.
Trying to share it out. Not that we've got that much longer, but still.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so the covenant. This was the 2 stone tablets containing the 10 commandments Moses received on the mountain. And then 17 is the next one.
Then make the ark's cover a place of atonement from pure gold. It must be 45 inches long and 25 inches wide. Then make 2 cherubim of hammered gold and place them on the 2 ends of the atonement cover.
So the ark's cover or place of atonement, it says the high priest sprinkled sacrificial blood on the ark's cover to make amends for sins. This act was symbolic of God's forgiving mercy. In this way, the atonement cover and the blood were prophetic symbols of the forgiveness God would provide through his atoning sacrifice. So the reason why I said this makes sense now. You've heard I don't know if you guys have heard the story where they found the ark.
I heard, yeah.
And they found Jesus' blood on it, right? On the top, on the cover.
It's in the cave under Golgotha, if I'm not mistaken, and right under where he was crucified.
But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, the blood was on the top, just like they're saying it's supposed to be a sacrifice of blood to, clear all sins. They found his blood on top of the cover of the covenant or of the ark. How cool is that?
Very cool.
Right? If that's true, I mean, if they really did truly find his blood, that's really, really cool.
Go ahead and read the next part.
So the 2 cherub, however you say it. Cherubim, whatever. These were carvings of the angelic beings who hover around God's throne in heaven. They symbolized God's presence and kinship among his people on earth. Putting the cherubim on the ark was to remind the people of how God would remain with them as long as they followed his instructions about the blood sacrifice and continued to obey his commandments. Right, Shadow Bloomer, right? If it is true that they found his blood on the ark, the fact that they found it on top of the lid, I didn't know that about the lid. I didn't know that's what that meant. Because I never understood why that was so significant to find his blood on the ark. Well, now I get it, and I'm like, whoa, that's even cooler.
Well, I remember seeing a video of the guy who found it.
Yeah, and he said that there was more chromosomes in it than there was supposed to be.
Half.
Oh yeah, half. That's right. That's
Mom's
right. It was
chromosomes
missing.
are there.
It was missing the dad's chromosomes. That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you. I haven't had coffee yet.
Your coffee's downstairs.
I know.
For you.
Well, I'll have coffee in a little bit.
All right, let me keep going here. Mold the cherubim on each end of the atonement cover and making it all out of one piece of gold. The cherubim will face each other and look down on the atonement cover. With their wings spread over it, they will protect it.
Exactly, Shadow Bloomer.
Place inside the ark of stone tablets with the terms of the covenant which I will give you. Then put the atonement cover on top of the ark. I will meet with you there and talk to you above the atonement cover between the gold cherubim that hover over the Ark of the Covenant. From there I will give you my commands for the people of Israel.
What number is that?
Ooh, I'm on 23 now. This next one, 30.
Yes.
Okay.
You want me to read or are you good?
I'm good. Then make a table of acacia wood, 36 inches long, 18 inches wide, 27 inches deep. Overlay it with pure gold and run a gold molding around the edge. Decorate it with 3-inch border all around and a run of gold molding along the border. Make 4 gold rings for the table and attach them to the 4 corners next to the 4 legs. Attach the rings near the borders to hold poles that are used to carry the table. Make these poles from acacia wood, overlay them with gold. Make special containers of pure gold for the table, bowls, ladles, pitchers, jars, to be used for pouring out liquid offerings. Place the bread of the presence on the table to remain before me at all times.
Okay.
I just finished 30.
Oh, okay. So the bread of presence. The bread placed on the table represented the Lord's presence that provided everything the people needed in life. It points to Christ, who is called the bread from heaven. And the lampstand, which is the next one.
Okay. 31.
Mm-hmm.
Plans for the lampstands. Make a lampstand of pure hammered gold. Make the entire lampstand and its decorations from one piece. The base, the center stem, lamp cups, buds, and petals. That's you.
Okay, so the lampstand, this was a lampstand that held 7 oil lamps to light the tabernacle. The burning lamps represented God's light or presence in the camp. That's it.
Okay.
It's kind of an abrupt ending on that one. In the camp. Done.
All right.
Anyways, moving on.
Make it with 6 branches going out from the center stem, 3 on each side. Each of the 6 branches will have 3 lamp cups shaped like almond blossoms, complete with buds and petals. Craft the center stem of the lampstand with
Good morning,
4
Christina.
lamp
It's good to
cups
see your face,
shaped
girly.
like almond blossoms, complete with buds and petals. There will also be an almond bud beneath each pair of branches, where the 6 branches extend from the center stem. The almond buds and branches must all be one piece with the center stem, and they must be hammered from pure gold. Then make the 7 lamps for the lampstands and set them so that they reflect light forward.
Mm-hmm.
The lamp snuffers and trays must also be made of pure gold. You will need 75 pounds of pure gold for the lampstands and its accessories. Be sure that you make everything according to the pattern I have shown you here on the mountain.
Okay, so 26-1 is my next one. We got 8 minutes, so we can do some more.
Okay.
Good to see you, Christina. Thank you for being here, sweetie.
Plans for the tabernacle.
I know this is kind of a boring part of the Bible, guys, but we're reading the Bible all the way through, so we got to get through it. So bear with us here.
I'll try to make it as interesting as possible.
Yeah.
If she'll let me.
As long as you're not like taking forever to read it, then that's fine.
Make the tabernacle from 10 curtains of finely woven linen. Decorate the curtains with blue, purple, and scarlet thread with skillfully embroidered cherubim. These 10 curtains must all be exactly the same size, 42 feet by 6 feet wide. Join 5 of these curtains together to make one long curtain. Then join the other 5 into a second long curtain. Put loops of blue thread through the edge of the curtain, of the last curtain on each side. The 50th loop along the edge of one curtain are made of. Let me read that again. The 50th loops along the edge of the curtain are to match the 50 loops along the edge of the other curtain. Then make 50 gold clasps and fasten them along the curtain together with the clasps. In this way, the tabernacle will be made of one continuous piece.
Don't ask me why I made that noise. I have no idea. That is not my sound. But okay.
Okay.
Anyways.
26-1.
So, finely woven linen, the tabernacle had to be constructed according to God's exact pattern and instructions. It was his house, and he was the designer. In a similar way, salvation and relationships with God are possible only on his terms and according to the pattern he has revealed to us. 2633 is my next one. Christina, look what I got myself so I can read the Bible better. I'm an old lady.
I have a new show for HGTV. Home Design, God Edition.
I'm officially an old lady. Yes, that would be funny. Okay.
Make 11 curtains of gold hair cloth to serve as a tent covering for the tabernacle. These 11 curtains must all be exactly the same, 45 feet by 6 feet wide. Join 5 of the curtains together to make one long curtain train, or one long curtain. I think that's what they call it now today anyway, curtain train, all right? And then join each 6 into a second long curtain. Allow 3 feet of material from the second set of curtains to hang over the front of the scarlet tent, or sacred tent. Make 50 loops for one edge of each large curtain. Then make 50 bronze clasps. Fasten the loops for the long curtains with the clasps. In this way, the tent covering will be made of one continuous piece. The 3 remaining feet of the tent cover will be left to hang over the back of the tabernacle. Allow 18 inches of remaining material to hang over each side so the tabernacle is completely covered. Complete the tent covering with a protective layer of tanned ram skins and a layer of fine goat skin leather. The 33 is the next one. Right. Okay, I'll just keep going. For the framework of the tabernacle, construct frames of acacia wood. Each frame must be 15 feet high, 27 inches wide, with 2 pegs under each frame. Make all the frames identical. Make 20 of these frames to support the curtains on the south side of the tabernacle. Also make 40 silver basins, 2 bases under each frame, with pegs fitting securely into the bases. For the north side of the tabernacle, make another 20 frames with their 40 silver bases, 2 bases under each frame. Make 6 frames for the rear, the west of the tabernacle, along with 2 additional frames to reinforce the rear corners of the tabernacle. These corner frames will be matched at the bottom and firmly attached at the top with a single ring, forming a single corner unit. Make both of these corner units the same way, so there will be 8 frames at the rear of the tabernacle, set in 16 silver bases, 2 bases under each frame.
This is boring.
This is boring.
Sorry, guys.
But
It's boring. It's part of the Bible that we have to read, though. It's just boring. I don't know. I get why back then they needed to know all the instructions and stuff, but I don't know.
I mean, if we had to do this now, we could. But
Yeah, by following the instructions, we could, I guess. We've got 1 minute, so let's finish where we can, and then we'll go.
Make crossbars of acacia wood to link the frames. 5 crossbars for the north side of the tabernacle, 5 for the south side. I'll also make 5 crossbars for the rear of the tabernacle, which will face west, and the middle crossbar attached halfway up the frame and will run all the way from one end of the tabernacle to the other. Overlay the frames with gold and make gold rings to hold the crossbars. Overlay the crossbars with gold as well. Set up this tabernacle according to the pattern you were shown on the mountain.
Okay. What is that?
30.
Okay. Let's just... You want to just finish it really quick?
Yeah.
That's like 6 more... Or 6 more verses, right?
Yeah, 6 more verses.
Yeah, we'll just finish it.
All right. For the inside of the tabernacle, make a special curtain of finely woven linen, decorate it with blue, purple, and scarlet thread with skillfully embroidered cherubim. Hang this curtain on the gold hooks attached to the 4 posts of acacia wood. Overlay the posts with gold and set them in 4 silver bases. Hang the inner curtain from clasps. Put the Ark of the Covenant in the room behind it. This curtain will separate the holy place from the most holy place. Then put the Ark's cover, the place of atonement, on top of the Ark of the Covenant, inside the most holy place. Place the table outside the inner curtain on the north side of the tabernacle, and place the lampstands across the room on the south side. Make another curtain for the entrance to the sacred tent. Make it of finely woven linen embroidered with exquisite designs. Using purple, blue, and scarlet thread, craft 5 posts from acacia wood, overlay them with gold, and hang the curtain from them with gold hooks. Cast 5 bronze bases for the posts. That's the end of the chapter.
Okay. So hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit more interesting. Shadow Bloomer, I think you're new to the room. I don't think I remember seeing you before. So just quick little, I promise you we're not always this boring. I followed you back. Actually, I didn't yet, but I will. I'm at 10K followers, so I have to delete a couple, but I'll follow you back. Just a little FYI who I am. My name is Jen. I'm actually a Christian content creator. I do videos. I do morning Bible reading with my husband here, and then in the evening, I do a Bible study at 7 p.m. Central. Right now, we're in Philippians, is what we're breaking down. I'm also the owner of Covered and Called Agency, which is a faith-based Christian agency for TikTok live hosts. So, and I'm a mama. I work full time. Homeschool my kids, all the things. We have 2 teenage boys. So that's a little bit about who we are. I'm glad you were here. Thank you for hanging out during that really boring part of the Bible. But
it gets worse from there.
Let's not talk about it getting worse. When we're reading the Bible in the morning right now, we're flipping back and forth between Old Testament and New Testament. So we read a little bit in the Old Testament, then we read a little bit in the New Testament, and then back and forth. So it won't always be boring. Today just happened to be nothing but boring. So, but I appreciate you being here. It was nice to meet you, and I've got to go because I got to go to work. But we will be back tomorrow morning. We'll be in Matthew tomorrow morning. So, and then we'll see you the next time. Thank you so much for being here, Shadow Bloomer, and thank you guys on YouTube for watching. You guys, yeah, it does. Yes, it does, Shadow Bloomer, exactly. YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have an amazing and blessed day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.